So with Street Fighter 6 just on the horizon, a lot of people have been making videos saying who they want to come back. So I figured, how about I throw my hat into the ring? So the only rule I have is that I'm gonna talk about characters who I don't think have the best chance of getting in. Like there's a lot of characters I do want to come back, but I'm pretty sure are going to come back, and I'll explain more when I get into the actual list. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, first up, let's get the obvious one out of the way. It's Makoto. Pretty much a character who's been on everyone's list to come back. Everyone just loves Makoto. Everyone wants to see her back. Everyone wanted her in 5. She didn't get in. And so everyone wants her now in 6. So the other interesting thing about Makoto, besides the fact that I just like the character, I like the design, and she's fun to play, she's going to be older now. Like, characters like Sakura, Ibuki, and Makoto, they're not going to be teenagers anymore. They're going to be like young women now because of all the time skip since Third Strike. And I think that could be interesting to see. Like, what are they doing now? Are they still doing what they were doing before? Or, what's going on? And the only reason I'm not putting Sakura and Ibuki on this list is because I'm pretty sure they're going to get in. Like, I'm almost positive they are. Sakura's a huge fan favorite, and Ibuki's been in every Street Fighter game since the first iteration of Street Fighter 3, New Generation. So I think they're pretty much on lock. And Makoto seems to be the only one that seems to get passed over. So everybody wants her. I want her too. Not much else to say. Let's move on. Next up is Adon. Now hold on, put your pitchforks down. I know a lot of people hate this character. I also find him very annoying, but I have a reason. In the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, if you go to his profile, it says that last time we saw him, he was seeking out Akuma to try to learn the Setsui no Hado from him. Now I want that. I want to see that, so I'm going to say he should come back, but only with the caveat that he has to be following this storyline. Like, he can't be doing anything else. I want him to be seeking out Akuma, who I'm sure is going to be in this game, and he has to learn the Setsui no Hado from him. Like, imagine, like, evil Adon with Setsui no Hado powers or something like that. I think that could be actually really funny. So, it may be a bit of a cheat, but I do want him to come back if they go down this route. I'm also pretty sure Sagat's going to be in this game, too. He always seems to get in at some point, so that's why he's not on this list, even though I do want Sagat to come back, because I do like Sagat a lot. I'm pretty sure he is. But why not bring Adon back, have that rivalry going on, since I'm not sure if he and Ryu can keep this rivalry keep going up, forever, since Ryu has kind of, gotten so strong and everything. But they could still do it. But, I think this is really, Street Fighter 6 is the time to start doing new stuff with these characters. So, yeah, Adon should get in, but only if he's going to be like evil Adon with Akuma powers. Next up is Dudley. So a lot of people want this guy back too, and I do too. I mean, with Shadow Lu gone, I'm not sure if Balrog's going to be around. Balrog and Vega don't seem to be like characters they might be bringing back. I don't know. I think Dudley should come back instead of Balrog. I prefer Dudley over Balrog anyway, both in terms of character and in terms of playing, I guess. I like playing as him better, And, it's been a while since Third Strike. Let's see what he's still doing. I mean, I don't have a ton of reason here. I just like him, and I would rather see him than Balrog. Balrog gets in more games anyway, I think. Actually, I don't know. But, I know he was in 5, and Dudley wasn't in 5, so, I'd say switch him out, do a little bit of rotation here. We don't have to have 2 boxers. I prefer Dudley anyway, so really that's the only reason I want him back. I just think if we have to have a boxer character, which, I do think they're fun in most fighting games and stuff, then just have it be Dudley. And next up is El Fuerte. And I bet you forgot this guy even existed. I don't think he's been in anything since Street Fighter 4. And I think that's a shame, because being a Lucha Libre character, I think he adds a lot. Because we have a lot of grapplers, but not one like him. He's a lot faster and doesn't play like the others. But I always felt like he wasn't done 100% justice in Street Fighter 4 due to a bit more limited mechanics than we see in 5 and 6, which have a lot of stuff that characters could do. I felt like they could do a lot more with him. So I feel like they should bring him back. That's pretty much it. I just feel like he wasn't done justice the first time. I always felt he was a little bit restrictive, and I want to see what else they can do with him, with all this crazy stuff that they're doing in all these future games and stuff. And I've heard some people say they want him back. Not a ton, because like I said, I think a lot of people even forget that he existed because no one really used him, and But, I say, why not? Bring him back. Throw him a bone. Why not? And last up, we have Hugo. So we see Hugo in a bunch of posters and stuff in the World Tour mode and stuff like that, which a lot of people makes them think that he's going to be in it. But I'm not 100% sure I agree with that. You see, we already not only do we already have Zangief, but we also have Marissa and stuff, so it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the devs were like, do we need Hugo, So we're just going to put him in a bunch of posters and stuff, like, there you go. So I don't know if he's going to get in. But I've always liked him, I don't play grappler characters a lot, but when I did, I'd play Hugo. He's so big, he has some good range. He's fun. He's fun to play. I felt, I don't think we're getting T-Hawk because of Lily being in there. So, and like I said, it's easy for them to say we have Zangief, but no, I think we should put Hugo in. Why not? Not to mention, in Street Fighter V, we had Poison, but no Hugo, which was weird. And in her story mode, it said that he had just kind of bailed on her, so he's not like doing the wrestling thing anymore. So I kind of help but wonder, what's he doing now? I think it'd be kind of interesting to see. So I think, yeah, Hugo should get in. And that's the list. Now I know what you're probably thinking. Well, these are the characters you want to see come back in, but what about the characters you don't want to see come back in? Well, that, my friends, is for another video. But until then, let me know what characters you want to see back in Street Fighter 6, and I'll see you next time.